Hey, good day, friends. I was looking on YouTube for some videos, not necessarily instructional videos, but videos to show the damages that the rust causes on our vehicles, especially in this 68 Chevy C-10 cab. I was looking for videos last night to show cowl removal, cowl fixing, and fixing the underlying structure underneath the cowl. Couldn't find anything. I found a couple videos of some fellas cutting a little section of their cowl out, replacing it. Remember, I like the 1/100,000 picture versus the 1/50,000 picture, or even the 1/24,000 picture like a lot of these guys on YouTube do. So I like to get the big picture like I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show a minute or two of me drilling the spot welds on the inner cowl piece. The inner cowl piece, the outer cowl piece has been removed yesterday. I tried to save it, but it was just too far gone in some of the inside areas, and the new one is just it would cost more to fix the old one than buy a new one. So we're going to buy a new one. This inner piece here, they don't make that, so I'm going to have to fix that. So I'm going to show you a couple minutes of me drilling out the spot welds on here. Let's see how it looks zoomed in. Nope, that's not going to work. So another thing I talked about was how people don't wear the safety gear. I'm all about safety. I like keeping my hands good, and I like having disposable gloves. After a while you use them and they get bad. This right here is cutting fluid. This cowl is so bad. And I'm going to show you on the video here in a moment just how bad it is. Okay. Just so you can see what kind of spot weld cutting tool I use. It's a Cobalt. Oh, excuse me, it's not a Cobalt. It's a Kimball Midwest. It works really well. And let's get some added light on the subject. Pull back. That rod extends underneath that lap welded area sheet. It's quite extensive. Let's go over here to this side. Horrible stuff. Folks, if you do not get this out, if you do not get this fixed, you will have major problems. You will be so pissed off at yourself for not fixing this now. And you'll probably even be mad at the craftsman you hired for not suggesting to them or making sure that it is done that way. Now, when I was sanding this bracket down to find the spot welds, all that Swiss cheese area opened up. That was just from sanding. So this piece, I'm going to blast it, and I'm going to have to remanufacture some parts of this, but I think most of it can be saved. I'm going to make a secondary blast on this vehicle on these some of these areas in here. I'm not quite sure about the roof yet, but it'll be done right. It'll be done correctly. This vehicle and this piece right here that the hammer is on, my gloves are on, my DeWalt tool is on. That piece I'm removing. In the next part of the video, I'll show that coming off, and I'll show you the extensive damage underneath here and on the other side. Okay? So hopefully this video will fit that market or the vacancy on YouTube of this kind of content. See you in a minute. Well, hey friends, I'm back. And I got everything drilled out on the inner cowl. And now just going to remove it. A lot of sharp edges, got to wear your gloves. And some of the tools I use to get this thing out and chisel it out. This kind of a cold chisel, small hammer, and sometimes this paint can opener, putty knife type deal. Had to roll back the lip of the firewall just a little bit. Nothing too bad, just pound it back in place when we're ready to reinstall this. I haven't yet pulled this out, but it is free. Well, there it is. This part I'm going to save, blast it, rebuild the ends, put new metal on it, and then reinstall it. But when I reinstall it, I'm not going to weld it in place. I'm going to use panel bond, glue it in, so 100% sealed up. So, and let's just show how nasty this is. Show how bad the rod is. Think big, think big. That's what I do to wrap this up and get this all fixed and put that new piece back in and get the new cowl right here. And this is what it looks like. I did drill out all the spot welds to try to save this piece to blast the underside and repair it, but this end here is just too far gone, and it would exceed the costs to repair it than it would be to replace it. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to consult with the owner about these air plenum boxes if he wants those sealed up to put in the aftermarket air conditioner, because the aftermarket air conditioners do not require that. Okay, that's it. Have a good one. Peace out. All the best. Be good to one another. Be happy. Have a good heart. All that good stuff. See you later.